firm for more than 15 years and now has started his independent practice. Now, before I call him upon the stage, I would like his evaluator, DT and Sampath Savarajan sir, to kindly read his speech objectives.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and Toastmasters Sunil. Good afternoon. Toastmaster Sunil has come to the straight end in his marathon race. He is in the ACG, and he has chosen technical presentations as one of the advanced panels. Today he will be presenting the first project in that, which is titled The Technical Briefing. The individual character of his speech is the intangibles. The objectives as given in the manual are: using a systematic approach, organize technical or specialized material into a concise presentation, tailor the presentation to the audience's needs, interests, and knowledge levels. Please note that the allotment is 8 to 10 minutes. Good luck to the speaker, and I stand for it.
So before I call upon the second speaker, a bravery moment that he shared to me was when he quit his well-settled job, and he quit his job and he switched over to his own practice. That was the dare and risk he took, and that was the bravery moment that he clinched in his life. So please help me welcome the next speaker, Toastmaster Sunil Jose. The intangibles, Toastmaster Sunil. All the best.
Good afternoon. Toastmaster of today, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today I'm giving a technical briefing on a topic called intangibles. There are 3 reasons why I'm giving this briefing. The first one is that people, after I became a lawyer, I started specializing in intellectual property. A lot of people come and meet me, sir, what do you do? I say, I'm an intellectual property lawyer. Okay, some people say, okay, yeah, after some time, and many cases I have received calls from people asking for help in real estate. So, this is one of the things I wanted to tell you. Intellectual property and physical properties are not same. The second thing is I've seen a lot of people, including media, confused between the terms patent, trademarks, and copyright, which are part of intellectual property. These are not same. The third point, there is a big prejudice against intellectual property owners that the intellectual property rights only help the owners. That it doesn't help the public or others. Only the owner gets a benefit, and it's not true. So this is a minimal purpose of this briefing. Now let's say before that we see what is property. The property is the right of a person to possess and use the thing, anything, to the exclusion of others. It's no, you have a house, then you have all the right in the house. The same way, intellectual property is also a category of property. Here, the difference is it's an intangible creation, because you can't see that. And it's a creation of human intelligence. So whatever you create, of course, of a house, building a house also you need intelligence, but this is exclusively the property, the creation of human intelligence. Now there are a lot of challenges nowadays. You know there is something called artificial intelligence. So there is a big debate going on in intellectual property field about whether something created out of artificial intelligence is in fact intellectual property. That's a different presentation which if you given an opportunity I'll give. Now let's see the 2 things we have to understand about intellectual property. One is it's a creation of human intelligence. The second thing is it's non-physical. The property is created, but you cannot see that. But you can identify that. For example, I say I have written a book and I have a copyright in that book, I can't see it, you cannot see that. But it's identifiable, because if I am selling that book to somebody, or if I am licensing a right to translate that book to somebody, you are giving that right of translation, which is part of your copyright, to that person. So that person also will not ask you, where is this, exactly where is this right? Because it's identifiable. When you give it in writing, you are actually transferring your right to translate the book to the third person. So it's identifiable, but you cannot see it. It's non-physical. So that is the most important aspect of this. Now, what are the rights? I was talking about intellectual property. Now, what are the rights? When you get rights in intellectual property, for example, you have an invention, you have a machine, you invented a machine, you have a design, you have a brand, and you get a right over it to allow. It allows you to own and use the property to the exclusion of others. That means nobody else can use it. And by allowing you to exclusively use it, you are given the opportunity to benefit from whatever investment you put in that property. You have a machine, you invented a machine, you had a lot of investment in the machine, but you should be given an opportunity to take reward from that investment. That is the intellectual property right regime gives you. It's called IPR. IPR rights gives you. Now let's see what are the kind of intellectual property. Briefly, it's, patents. All of you don't know about patents. Patents is something about given an exclusive right over inventions, like machines. There are softwares are not patentable in India, but then in US you get patent right for software also. Trademarks is common. People call it by brands, but brands and trademarks are two different things. Still, every brand starts with a trademark. So trademark is the right where you invent, you design a logo, you try to develop your business around it. Basically, people will come to recognize your business by that logo. So that's called trademark. And designs, you look at a car design, you look at perfume bottles, you look at the watch designs, all these are protected. And there is to separate a specific legal system to protect the design, and no one else can copy that. You would have heard about a lot of fight between Samsung and iPhone around the world. Millions of dollars are invested, I don't say invested, spent on legal fight in courts on the designs. So, and the car design fights, a lot of car design fights. In fact, the Beetle design is a very famous industrial design registered by Volkswagen. Now there is something called geographical indications. This is recently, it was named recently, but it was, I think from time immemorial, it was there. People know or recognize a particular product related to the geographical specialty. You see Kanchipuram saris, then you see Alfonso mango, and Darjeeling tea. These are examples called geographical indication because the name indicates the quality associated with that particular product. So you have copyrights. This is a very common, one of the most common intellectual property. Again, this has no registration, mandatory registration, but still, it's one of the most popular intellectual property. So these are the kind of intellectual property you would have come across this in your day-to-day life, but you cannot recognize these are all intellectual property, belongs to one owner. Now, what are the benefits you get? The benefits, what I said, this is the third point which I want to touch upon, that what is the benefit to the public? When somebody else is getting the ownership, what is the benefit? The benefit is this. The owner is rewarded for his creativity and his effort, which actually fuel the progress of the mankind. See, without technological progress or without cultural progress, the human society cannot progress. So how do you do that? How can all the people voluntarily invest in technology and culture? They can't. So they should be given a reward for their time and investment and effort and labor. That is how the system allows for the owners and authors to give an incentive to them to invest in the various works and inventions and all this and reap the benefit. So the public also benefit from the advancement in technology and culture. The owner is benefiting for the investment he made in the property or the system. Now let's see the examples now. See, these are the, these are the world famous production houses. Why these people are in the business? Why you see new and new movies? They are existing simply because of the copyright system which protects them. If they are not sure that whatever investment they have made in technology, whatever investment made in movies to make each movie better and better, why should they invest? So they are assured by the copyright system that they are going to benefit from the licensing, distribution, and all these kind of things. And once they produce it, they are ensured that they are going to get all the benefits back. So this copyright system is an exclusive system which actually make the production houses or industry, the film industry, to exist. Now you see this. This chart shows another how a patent system run the company. Which company? Microsoft. See, you see the number of patents, 5,422 US and international patents issued last year. Microsoft company. Microsoft company exists and survives only because of the patent system, which helps them to reap the benefits out of the investment they have made, 11.4 billion of R&D expenditure. How they got back? They are assured by intellectual property system they are getting back whatever investment that have they made. You can you identify this particular picture? Yeah, this is the patent granted to Thomas Alva Edison, and this is an electric lamp. It was granted in 1880, and this is a simple lamp, but this was the one thing which spurred all the advances, technological advance in the field of light and lamp, which made all the development in light, and we are today standing at an LED. So this is one of the first patent granted to Edison. My dear friends, you know this is not a burger, this is an iPhone. So you know how iPhone, Apple company survives. Apple company survives mostly on the designs and patents. So there is no more examples in need. Why should they invest money? You know this picture? Coca-Cola company. This is one of the most recognized bottle shapes in the world, and US government has actually registered the shape. When you see the shape, you know the quality, you know the standard, you know the name, you know the headquarters, you know everything. Why they invest so much money in the brand? Because the customers can identify the company with a simple picture. You don't have to tell them what it is. My dear friends, I am coming to the conclusion of my briefing. Hope you got an idea of what are the 3 myths which existed about intellectual property right in the beginning. Thank you for this.